been a huge fan since I saw you at Staples, UFC 184. I've been watching you then. You knocked out Ronda. You're about to do with Amanda. You fought a lot of tough people. Where do you rank her in your toughest fights?
You know, she's a bigger 135er, just like I am. She's believes in herself, obviously, because she'll go in there, she'll take whatever challenge and believe in herself to be able to walk away with a win. And she's confident. She's coming off of a huge fight and a huge big win with Cyborg, so her confidence level is, sky high, and those are sometimes the biggest fighters to fear, is the ones that feel like they're on a roll and they're indestructible. So until you run into something destructible.
Absolutely. Your legs are just dangerous.
Going to be destruction.
Yeah. I love it.
Talk about what she did with Cyborg. I mean, you went 5 rounds. Seeing Amanda go in there and do that, does that, I don't want to say intimidate you or impress you? I mean, do you sit back and go, wow?
When you go out for a slugfest, anybody can land that and it's going to go down. So every fight makes a difference. The Cyborg and my fight is different than the fight that's going to be Amanda and Cyborg. You can look at things in a lot of different ways. You can look at someone like Shevchenko and Nunez, which Shevchenko gave her a hard fight because she was so technical. And then you can look at someone like Cyborg. Shevchenko's a champ now at 125, and Cyborg was a champ at 45. And they fought at 35. And, Amanda's knocking out the bigger one and having a harder time with the lighter one. So you can't ever look at a fight and think like, oh, she did this in that fight, she's going to do that to me. You know what I mean? You can't think like that. Every fighter has a different style, and nobody's the same. I'm not Cyborg, I'm not Shevchenko, I'm Holly Holm.
Yeah. Been a year since you fought last. I wonder what's the feeling like, whether it be physically, emotionally. I mean, that's a long time away to walk into a title fight, right?
Yes, it is a long time away to walk into a title fight, and this year went by fast. It doesn't seem like it's been a year since I fought, but it has been. And I had a knee surgery, which is a very simple one, just meniscus. Like, I feel great, I feel healthy. Had a lot of things going on in my life, so it's kind of been like a whirlwind of a year. But I've been training the whole time. That's what's consistent, is I've been training the whole time. And even with my knee surgery, I was running within 14 days, and so I really haven't. Yeah. I obviously was running in sand and like nice and light, not trying to do anything too crazy, but I don't know, the year went by fast, but I feel like I've been training this whole time to be ready for this fight.
You definitely want to snatch one of them belts back, right?
Yes, I am.
Thank you so much, Holly. Big fan.
Obviously it paid off for you. Did you feel like you had an inside track to this title shot, or did it kind of even surprise you that you were the #1 contender?
Well, I knew where I was standing the whole time as far as, who could be next for it, and I knew that it's always this possibility, but I didn't think that it would be the very next fight. After leaving my fight with Megan, I didn't think that this would be it, but it is. I was supposed to fight in March against Aspen Ladd, and then that got pulled from the fight card, so I've just been training this whole time, and I'll just be ready for whatever all the time.
A lot of people are calling her the greatest of all time in the women's division. Do you see her that way when you break her down? I mean, is this something that she does special that's leaps and bounds above other people in the division?
Well, in order to have 2 belts in 2 different divisions, you have to be a little bit of special something. But she still hasn't faced Holly, and that's the bottom line. This is a whole different fight. So, yes. Is she great? Yeah. Am I up against a tough fighter? Yeah. It wouldn't be a big expected title fight if it wasn't something that's big. She wouldn't be where she's at if she hadn't done great things. So, yes, it's a very big fight, but I'm ready for it. I've been training my butt off, and that's what I'm doing. I'm working for a win.